Good morning, everybody. I wanted to take a minute to show off my little mask. Good morning, everybody. It's your boy, the show off. Uh, my homeboy, his name is Jabbar Hikey Smith. Jabbar Hockey Hakey or something like that. Smith. Um, he does my mask, so in order to support black business, I am going to be wearing some of the masks that he produces for me or whatnot. This mask in particular, it has my name, Dizzy Dammit, and it has my one of my posters from one of my albums way back or whatnot. So he does customized masks or whatnot. Um, I have this. I have a North Carolina University of North Carolina Tar Heel mask. I also have a Yankees mask, and I have a New Orleans Saints mask, and my next one is probably a Chicago Bulls. So if you need his information, holla at your boy. But today, this is Black Love Exposed Volume 23, and I wanted to take a minute to talk to y'all about monogamy or whatnot. Um, shout out to my boy. Shout out to my boy Ant for this one. All right, so my boy Ant came through, sent me a link from Instagram. There was a couple on there, and they were talking about monogamy. What's required of monogamy? So I wanted to take a minute to break down what is actually being said when you say I want to be in a relationship that is monogamous. It's not that you're just saying I want to be in a relationship that's monogamous. You're also making a commitment from yourself to say a certain thing that people don't acknowledge that they're actually saying. All right. So that thing that you're saying is actually two things that you're actually saying. One, you're saying I believe that I am all that you need and all that you should want. Two is the commitment that you're making is I will be all that you need and all that you want. You shouldn't have to go out anywhere else. So this is not a video to promote open relationships or polygamous. This is just actually going into what it is that you're saying and what is expected of you when you say I want to be in a monogamous relationship with you. It's not just I don't want you to put your dick in somebody else and I won't go put my pussy on somebody else. You're also saying I will be what you need and I expect you to be what I need in return. I will be what you want and I also expect you to be what I want in return. So understand that. In this video that Ant sent me, once again, shout out to Ant. In this video, that Ant sent me, the truth of the matter is, excuse me, y'all. It's a couple in this video. This couple is actually talking about monogamy and the commitment of marriage. It's talking about the guy's asking his wife, and typical to most conversations that we have as black people, the guy is asking his wife a question, and a general question, and she takes it personally because hit dogs will holler. But he's asking her if monogamy is a requirement, if you want a monogamous relationship or whatnot, why is it that you feel like sex is a chore when you know that men have a need for sex? Why is it that it's so hard to get from someone the more and more we commit to them? You know what I'm saying? Why is it that it's used in that way? Like, a lot of people don't understand that sex is used in such a way now that it's used to attract someone, to attract a certain type, to attract someone, and then you realize that persona that they put out is not who they really are at all. Now they're freaks in the streets and ladies in the sheets. So what he's essentially asking is, what happened to you doing your part? If you expect me, in other words, I should not be who you need me to be in spite of you. Like, there is input and output, meaning you want me to put such and such into our relationship, and the output that I should get should be rewarding me. It should be the things that I want, and vice versa. All right. So why is it that sex becomes a chore to women? All right. Once you step into the realms of being in a monogamous relationship, as I said, you're saying that I am all that you want and all that you need. All that I believe that, and you're also saying I will be all that you want and all that you need. So when you are saying that, barring really, and that's not saying that y'all should have sex every day and shit like that. That's not saying, but within means, you know what I'm saying? What happens is, what the guy is essentially saying is, this is why men cheat. It's because of lack of the things that they want. That's why I had a video probably about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, about deal breakers. This is part of it. Actually knowing what a person expects out of you. Actually sitting down and talking to a person and knowing what they expect out of you. If a dude tells you, I love head, don't pretend that you love head until you get the dude. And now all of a sudden you don't want to do it no more. If he says that he loves head and you know you don't love doing head, you don't love giving head, you don't care nothing about making him happy in that sense, then walk away. There's no need in wasting your time or his time if that's one of his deal breakers and you're not with it. That goes for anything, not just head, not just sex. If a dude tells you, look, we have to get to a point where I'm actually contributing to your life. If he's straight up and he says that, where I'm contributing to your life financially, we have to get to a certain point, and you want somebody to come straight in the door shelling out money, y'all are not on the same page. Leave him alone. Don't drag him along until whatever. And dudes, if a woman is looking for a relationship and she's content and she really wants a relationship, don't fucking sit back, because this is where I talk about us respecting each other. Don't sit back and pretend that you want a relationship till you fuck her and then leave her alone. This is where it comes, where us respecting someone and their feelings and their emotions, and just because on the strength that even if it's just on the strength that we have the same color skin, just human respect, just being respectful of someone that is just flat out a human being, and especially if they're honest with you about what it is that they want. Don't waste your time, don't waste their time. Find somebody that's on the same page as you. Period. With anything, if you have something that is just a deal breaker, and this is something that you have to have in your life, and they're not it, stop wasting time on that. Because I see now a lot of people, and I'm going to do a video on this too. I see a lot of people are getting into these situationships, what they call them, situationships. They're getting into situationships and trying to do boyfriend shit with people that are not boyfriend shit, and girlfriend shit with people that are not their boyfriends and girlfriends. Mostly boyfriend shit with guys that aren't even equipped to be a boyfriend. All right. You know, for instance, you know they're in a situation, but you giving them money and keys to your house and all of that shit, but you know on that other side there's somebody else on that other side. And then when you get mad and you get upset, now you're venting to the world and talking to the world about what the fuck it is that, and shit just don't make sense. At some point, just being honest, at some point it goes from you being a victim. There's a thin line between being a victim and being stupid. If you're trying to be single, but you're doing boyfriend, girlfriend shit, there's no wonder all of these dudes are out here confused. That's just some honesty for your ass. So all I'm saying is, one, understand what you're saying when you're stepping into a monogamous relationship. Understand that there is something that comes back. You have to be willing to give something in order to get that shit. You have to be willing to give yourself in order to fully give yourself in order for a person to fully give themselves. And if you don't understand that, if you're not ready to be in a relationship, you should be single. Show off.